in this. So I realized that most of the challenges people have, are majorly economic. All right. If you look at the whole Nigerian problem, even though we have bad leaders and all that, the main symptoms are economic issues, economic challenges. All right. If you look at your personal life, if they ask you that what is one thing that can make a big difference in your life, is going to be an economic issue. All right. For most of us here, if you get 50 million naira today, most of your current problems will be solved. Am I correct? If I'm correct, raise your hand or say yes. If you have 50 million naira now, most of your immediate problems, what you call challenges, will be solved. So same thing, even if you want to start a business, you have this dream project, what is keeping that project on the shelf is an economic challenge, an economic issue. And so I started looking for what is that one thing that I can give to people, that I can get to people to make a big difference in their lives. And I started looking, I searched, right, different industries. That's what got me into wealth creation and financial freedom. Because I saw that, if you are financially free, then you don't have a money problem. You have enough cash flow to do the things that you want to do. That's why I started the Wealth Crusade. That's what got me into blockchain and cryptocurrencies. All right. And then I found this amazing system that I'm going to be sharing with us tonight. So please pay attention. Try as much as possible to get away from distractions. I believe most of us on the call would know me, but for those who do not, my name is Adeposi Okupe. I'm a husband of one wife, father of two beautiful girls, and my background is in architecture. So I have a BSc and master's degree in architecture. So I just stumbled on, I'm not just some random guy that came on the internet. All right. These are some of the projects that I've been privileged to work with in my architectural career, and I'm still practicing. All right. But as I said earlier, I was looking for that one thing that can make a difference in my community, in my country. And I realized that it is a money game. It's a money discussion. So I took it upon myself, right? Obviously, I'm led to do this, right? To help the average person build wealth from scratch and solve the money problem once and for all. That's what got me into speaking, into workshops, into coaching, traveling to several countries, meeting with mentors all around the world, and having some amazing experiences, in my field, short years. So the question is, obviously, this is not a question any longer. If you're on this call, I know you have a dream, and I know that funding is going to help you get that dream. What I'm just going to encourage you today is to think outside the box, all right? Our Nigerian problem is not a normal problem. So if we don't need normal solutions, we are going to have to get unconventional solutions to our unconventional problems, all right? And one thing I discussed with a friend, I think during the week, I think it was during this week, I said, no, it was last week. We don't have money. Okay, the general population of Nigeria is broke, poor, unemployed, no empowerment, no opportunity, and no hope. All right, but there's something we have. And the sooner we start harnessing that one thing that we have, one resource that we have, right, the better for us. And what is that thing? It's our human capital. All right, we have 200 million able Nigerians. They may not be deploying that ability to good use, but these guys are resilient, these guys are able, these guys are energetic, these guys are enterprising. All right, so I believe everybody here agrees with me on that. So how can we leverage this resource, which is our number and our energy, all right, to get out of this situation? I'm going to show you some platforms here. Most of us know about GoFundMe. All right, GoFundMe is the world's biggest fundraising platform, or should I say crowdfunding platform. And most of us that are on Twitter would have known about GoFundMe. GoFundMe is where people go to raise money for surgery. They want to help somebody. They want to raise money for a project. a charity project, an orphanage, something like that. So that is GoFundMe. And the whole idea is that you put a project there, maybe it costs 5 million naira, and people can come and donate their 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. Whatever amount they feel led to give, they can donate. And so we crowd fund this particular project. That's the idea of GoFundMe, all right? And it is targeted mainly towards charitable projects. There's another platform, and I'm going to talk a little about this one. It's called Kickstarter. I've known about Kickstarter for over a decade now. Kickstarter is the #1 crowdfunding platform for startups, enterprise. So if you have a business idea and you want to fund it, you can go and put your product on Kickstarter. And I'm going to show you one quick project here to let you know the power of Kickstarter. Let me make sure I'm sharing this screen. Okay, so before I go ahead, please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see 3 women wearing black on my screen? Type yes if you can see my screen with some images. Please type yes in the chat box so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. Okay. Thank you. Okay, someone says yes. All right, 2 people say yes. Great. So just look at this project. This is like one of the world's best kept secrets. People are raising serious money on the internet to fund their projects and to fund their dreams. All right, but as I told you, this is Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a multi-billion-dollar platform. All right, last year alone, even with the COVID and everything, they raised over $600 million for different projects. All right, that was last year, even with the pandemic and everything. So check this out. This person has designed a bag. All right, you can see, and it's a modular bag, like 6-in-1. So it's a new idea. This is not an existing company. The person just created this idea and wants people, to support the project. So maybe she has done a prototype, or she has done it's a prototype, I'll call it. Now she wants to take it to the factory to produce maybe the first 1,000 pieces. She brings it to Kickstarter and says she wants to raise $11,000. Look at it here, $11,000. That's our goal, which is just a little over 5 million naira. All right, but people love this bag so much, and you can see that she actually detailed the benefits of the bag, 15 reasons why this is a better bag. You can use it as a handbag, backpack, shoulder. You get, so they've done some crazy work in the design of the bag that it appeals to almost everybody. You can see it there. So people love this bag so much that they've actually donated over and beyond what they wanted to raise. So look at it here, $1.4 million. This is like almost $1 billion. Let's check it. 1465. This is 747 million naira has been raised, and I have no doubt that this person will raise up to $2 million because she still has 40 days to go. That is over a month, and people can keep donating as long as they love the project. But there's one other reason why they are donating, which I'm going to share with you here. This person on Kickstarter, you can give incentives, you can give rewards. So she can say that, look, if you donate $245, I'll give you 1 bag for free. All right. Okay. And then obviously she said you are saving $150. So that means if you were to buy the bag at retail price, it would be like $395. Look at it there. All right. If you give, maybe, let me look for another price here, $495, I will give you 2 bags, 2 straps. If you give 710, I'll give you 3 bags, 3 straps. If you give this, so can you see the person is taking you're donating, but to say thank you, the person is actually giving you some incentives. The incentives could be anything, but that's just an idea. So the people that are donating are hoping that this person will actually deliver on their promise. of giving them the reward. Some rewards could be as little as, I will write your name on our website as a thank you note, or I will send you a gift card, personally handwritten. You understand? It could be anything, but just something to say thank you is an incentive. So this is Kickstarter. But I want to point out some features of the platform, and I want to show you what I actually think is going to be the game changer for you, for me, for Nigeria, and for Africa. That's why I'm very excited. One of the risks of crowdfunding is that by the time you donate to a project, you have no say, or you have no control over the delivery of the project. So meaning you can donate to a project and the project may never get done. You can donate money to this person. This person may take this money and decide, come, I beg, I've made 700 million naira. Why should I kill myself? All right, let me just take the money and pack face. Because once this funding date reaches, they give the money to the person. The person now has to deliver, but the person can say the business can actually flop. True. You understand? It could actually flop. Maybe COVID hits. You could not do anything. All right. So there's that risk because you are parting away with your money and you are hoping that, okay, maybe something will come back. But along that line, business risk could be there, economic risk could be there, and all that. So why am I showing you this? Because there's a new platform called PlatinHERO. All right. PlatinHERO.com. What it does is it takes the idea of GoFundMe that I showed you, which is charity, and Kickstarter, which is startups and business, right? So charity, business, and it now puts the power of blockchain technology behind it. That is the game changer, because if you've been hearing me scream for the last couple of months and even years, blockchain is going to disrupt the entire world as we know it. Let me look for one article. If you are, let me see, blockchain 21 industries. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but just to show you that blockchain is going to disrupt the way we do everything, just the way internet, right? The internet has changed the way we do everything, from church to work to family, right? Let me see, 21 industries. Let me look for that article here. Industries blockchain. You can actually go and search for it. You see there's a video on it and there's also an article on it. Right? But one of the industries they talked about is crowdfunding. And it's because when you're using blockchain technology, everything is transparent. So it gives more confidence. All right, everything is transparent. So this is it here. And you will see that one of the industries they talked about is crowdfunding. I will show you how this is going to work now. Okay, well, while that is loading, let me give you an example. How does PlatinHERO work? This is, so while we're doing this, I want somebody to drop their dream project. What dream project do you want to fund? What dream project do you want to fund? Please drop it in the chat box. I want to build a factory. I want to, what is the dream project that if you had the money, you would do it right now? So I need an example. I need somebody that will use your project as a case study for this workshop. So type in the chat box, who's going for it? All right, so while we are doing that, you can see the article I talked about here. It says 19, it's actually 19, industries the blockchain will disrupt. 1, banking and payments. That's already going on. You can see how the central bank is running head over heels, all right, to get their acts together, because blockchain makes it possible for you to send money from one country to another without going through the financial system. Cybersecurity, supply chain management, forecasting, networking and Internet of Things, insurance, all right? Insurance, you need to trust that the insurer is going to give you the money when you need it. But with blockchain, once you just make your claim and you meet those requirements, the thing will release automatically. There's no story. Private transport and ride sharing, cloud storage, charity. Can you see that? Charity. All the issues of inefficiency and corruption in charity, that's one of the things PlatinHERO is attacking. So when you donate to a project, right, you can see exactly where that money went. All right. Voting is another thing that it will disrupt. That's why governments don't want blockchain, because once everything is transparent, nobody can lie. We can see exactly how the votes are coming in from different states. So blockchain can disrupt electoral processes, government, public procurement, public benefits, all our trader money and all the other money. Healthcare, energy, online music, retail, real estate, crowdfunding. Can you see it? In crowdfunding, in blockchain-based crowdfunding, trust is created through smart contracts and online reputation systems, which removes the need for a middleman. Can you see there? New projects can raise funds by releasing their own tokens that represent value and can later be exchanged for products and services. So that is where PlatinHERO is playing. That is where PlatinHERO is playing. So this is the site, platinhero.com. What are we doing here? We are trying to grow this community because crowdfunding is essentially tapping into the power of numbers. That is just it. I want to raise 100 million. Instead of going to the bank, I can just, if I have a community of people that say there are like 100,000 people, I can ask each person to just help me with 1,000 naira. 100,000 people times 1,000 naira is what? That's 100 million, if I'm not mistaken. I want to raise 100 million and I have 100,000 people. So that's just, everybody should just donate 1,000 and the money is raised. Right, but let me show you what blockchain actually makes possible that other platforms do not make possible. So let me look at the chart now. Olarami says, I want to set up a tablet laundry soap factory. A tablet laundry soap factory. Okay, something. Africa's biggest resource center for research and management. Research and management, yeah. Dot signature, Fashion Academy. Okay, you guys, do you have an idea of how much is going to cost to set up your factory, set up your resource center, or set up your fashion academy? Maybe you want to build a structure or you want to rent a place and buy machines. How much? Let's just get a ballpark figure. Can someone just help us? You may not have the exact, but just an idea, an estimate, so that we can put that in our example here. Okay. So dot signature says 7 to 10 million naira. 7 to 10 million naira. So let's work with, let's just say 10 million. All right. So that's the first. For fashion, well, it's dot signatures goal, and it's where is it? What's the project again? Fashion Academy. All right. Fashion Academy. So you want to raise 10 million naira for Fashion Academy. Let me show you how powerful this is. Now, why is this different? What does blockchain bring to the table that others don't bring? There's something called staking in blockchain. Staking. Staking is the process of, okay, let me say in layman's terms, the equivalent of staking in traditional finance is fixed deposit. So when you have money in First Bank and you say, okay, I have 10 million in First Bank, let me freeze 5 million because I don't really need it. Let me just freeze it, fix it in this account, and the bank will now give you maybe 10% in 6 months or 15%, something like that. So that's what you call staking. So that's freezing fixed deposits. It's a concept in finance, all right, where you freeze some money on a network or a blockchain or an institution, you know, so that the institution can use that money, and then the institution now rewards you. All right. So the difference between staking in blockchain and fixed deposits is that when you say you fix money in the bank actually takes that money. That money is not in your account. What you see on your bank balance is just number. Even the savings in your account is not there. You understand? It's not cash there. It's just figure that, okay, the bank knows you have this money with us. But that money is outside. It's in trading, is in loans, is in different things. Okay. But in blockchain, you have custody of your money. I'm just explaining some principles. In normal paper money system, your money is not with you. I have some millions in my account. It's not with me. It's with the bank. You understand? But they have custody of it. But I'm supposed to have access when I need it. But in blockchain and cryptocurrencies, if you say you have 2 Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is with you. It's not with anybody. It's in your private wallet on your phone or whatever device that you are holding it on. So that's a huge distinction. So if you say, okay, let's talk about staking. So you can fix money on a blockchain, right? You can fix money. So I buy Bitcoin, or PLC is the token or is the currency that this PlatinHERO uses. It's called PLC. And I've shown you the exchange rate there now. It's a stable coin, so it does not go up and down. It's like a currency. It's not like Bitcoin that does like that. It's stable, so we can use it and we can predict. All right. So if you have money on the PLC blockchain, you can freeze it on that blockchain, and then the blockchain now gives you some rewards. It generates new money. All right. It's like it creates new cryptocurrency that did not exist before. That's what staking does on a blockchain. It's not interest. It generates new money at a particular rate. And that rate on PLC blockchain is 30% per year. So that's what they built this platform on. So that if Dot Signature wants to raise 10 million naira, all the blockchain needs to do is to look at the community and ask the community to raise enough money, to freeze enough money on their wallets, such that when they generate 30% of it, new money, it will be enough to fulfill Dot Signature's goal of 10 million. I'll say that again in case we didn't get it. He wants to raise 10 million. And this technology, what it does is any amount that you freeze on it, it generates 30%, new 30%. All right. So it will say, how much should people freeze such that when I generate 30% of it, it's enough to fulfill Dot Signature's goal and still have some leftover as profit for the people that donated. So on PlatinHERO, when you donate, you actually get your money back because you didn't give it away. You only froze it. That's the change. When you are donating on GoFundMe, you are giving the money away. But on PlatinHERO, when you are donating, you are freezing the money in your wallet. So the money does not actually leave you. All right. You freeze it in your wallet, and then the technology, the blockchain, generates new money and gives it to the project owner, and it still has leftover to give you that you donated as profit. All right. So when you're donating, you're actually investing. Okay. So that is the change here that's going to bring a lot of demand into this platform. So let me explain it now. If we want to raise 10 million naira for, you don't need to bother about this calculation. I'm only explaining how the platform works. It wants to generate 10 million naira. The platform is going to say, let us raise times 5. Okay, that's the calculation. I just explained it. and that will be what, 50 million. So when Dot Signature goes there, puts their fashion academy, it says want to buy a warehouse or rent a warehouse, buy this machine, employ some staff, buy this inventory, and everything is 10 million. It puts it there complete. They review the project, they see, okay, it's a real project. And then by the time they list it on the platform, the amount that they will say they want to raise will be ×5, which is 50 million. All right. Why is it 50 million? Because the technology is going to generate 30%. This 50 million, when people freeze 50 million altogether, the blockchain is going to generate new 30%. All right, so let's look at it. 30% of that is what? What's 30% of 50 million? 15 million. 30% is 15 million, okay? So that is new money. Let me call it newborn money, all right? So it's going to split that 30% into two. So let's just say 20% and 10%. This is just simple mathematics that they did here, all right? And the 20% of the 50 million is how much? 20% of 50 million is 10 million. All right. And 10% of 50 million is 5 million. So what it does is this 20, as soon as this 50 million funding target is reached, the platform generates, right, 20% instantly, gives it to Dot Signature. So you know there's a funding period, maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months, whatever you set on the project. As soon as the 50 million and the funding period elapses, it generates the 20%, which will be 10 million. 20% of 50 million is 10 million. That's what this guy needs. It gives it to him instantly. He will get it as cash, all right? But this platform is a crypto, it's a blockchain system, but you can always exchange the crypto. They will do all that, and then they can give you the cash. But the remaining 10% here is what gets me excited. The people that donated, actually get 10%. That's the remaining 10% as interest or as yield after 12 months. So the people that donate, when they donate, they are donating for 12 months. Okay. I'm sorry, they are freezing for 12 months, like fixed deposit for 12 months. It could be 1,000 naira, it could be 2,000 naira, but they freeze it for 12 months to support that project. And the blockchain, right, it generates 20%, gives it to the owner, and then you now get your money that you froze. It will be unfrozen after 12 months with the 10% profit or 10% yield. So this is going after charity. If you want to donate to charity now, you're not thinking that, oh, I'm giving money away, because you know you are freezing the money in your wallet and you are going to get it. It will be unfrozen to become available after 12 months. But you see, have now new 10% on top of it. So if you had 10 coins in your wallet, at the end of 12 months, it will be 11. And each coin may have increased in value. So let's say right now, one platinum coin is 3,250. That's the current price, €5. But at the end of the 12 months, let me say now, so at the end of 12 months, one PLC may be what? Maybe €50 or more. It could be 1,000 euros, who knows, right? But that is the idea, that by the time you are unfreezing your money as a donor now, the money itself would have increased in value because the adoption of this platform is increasing by the day. Okay, yes. So, okay, somebody asked a question. Aderemi Ojo says, but you said it's a stable coin. We shouldn't expect it to increase in value. Stable coin doesn't mean it can increase in value. So let me give you an instance. We have different stable coins, and the definition of a stable coin is that it is pegged to a particular metric, or it is pegged to a particular asset. So some stable coins can be pegged to commodities like gold. Some stable coins are pegged to currencies like US dollar now. You can peg, there's a stable coin called Tether, USDT. It is pegged to US dollar. The DAI, Tether, USD coin, PAX, they are all pegged to US dollar, which means 1 USDT is equal to 1 US dollar on ground. All right, well, you are a Nigerian and you say the coin is stable. It is stable, but it's not static, because if US dollar increases in value, that crypto, that stable coin also increases in value. That's what I'm talking about. So the fact that it's stable doesn't mean it can't increase in value, but it is not subject to demand and supply like normal cryptocurrencies. I'm speaking specifically to Remi's question. So all the other guys, if you don't understand, just ignore. All right. The fact that a coin is stable doesn't mean the value cannot increase. All right, because if I was in America now, right, it won't matter to me. But as I'm in Nigeria, if I need USDT, the value can go up and down based on the real asset that it was pegged to. All right, so PLC, right, it is not volatile, it doesn't go up and down. All right, I have other videos explaining the pricing structure for PLC. So if you check my YouTube channel, you will see all that information. All right, because this thing started at 10 cents 5 years ago. One PLC was 10 cents. All right, and it is now 5 euros. So it has been going gradually. It is not static, but it is stable. That's the only requirement for a currency. That's why we have central banks trying to manage currency. They don't want it to be volatile. They increase interest rates, they reduce, they do all those things, right, to make it stable, but doesn't mean it is static. Okay, so there's a difference. All right, so let's move on. Let me show you some projects that have received funding. Okay, this is a project that I think this project actually ended today, the funding, and this person wanted to raise money to to start a business. And you can see that the goal of this person was 1,000 PLC. So I gave you the conversion rate. 1 PLC is 5 euros, right? 3,250. So let's know how much this person actually wanted to raise. Okay, so those of us that are good students, if the platform, I told you the platform is going to put ×5, all right, it's going to raise ×5 of what you need. So if the goal is showing as 1,000, that's the target that they want to raise, how much did this person actually ask for? That's the question I want to ask now. Type in the chat box. The platform posted 1,000 PLC. All right, so how much did this project actually ask for 1,000 PLC to be showing here? If we already know that the platform asked for ×5. Are you getting my question? It's just simple, simple maths. Simple maths. Anybody wants to give me the answer? I just explained it now. 200, that's good. It's just simple math. So this person actually needed 200 PLC. Let me convert that to Naira. 200 times 250. This person needs 650,000 Naira. He's a small business. Maybe he's doing it at the back of his house and he wants to do packaging and just start. So this is actually how much he needed. And the platform now asks for ×5, so that by the time they raise that ×5 and they generate 30%, they will give him his own part, which will be 20% of that. Okay, but what you can see here is that this person has raised 200% of what he actually needed. All right, you can see that people can keep donating to your project even after your target has been reached if they like the project, and especially if you give them some incentives that, oh, if you donate this amount, I will pray for you for 2 days. If you donate this amount, I will do 3 days fasting for you. If you donate this other amount, I will do 7 days dry fasting for you, or whatever incentive you want to give. You know, people can donate because of that. Right? But they also know that they are not parting away with their money. They are only freezing it, and they will get it back with 10% profit after a year. Look at this other project here. I love this one because it's very real, like it's a real issue. This person is building a small house. This looks to me, because I'm an architect, it looks to me like a mini flat. Like this is the parlor, this is the room, small room, and the bathroom and toilet or kitchen and something like that. It's a very small house he's building, and he wanted to raise 4,500 PLC. That's how much the platform put there. So that means what he actually needs is divided by 5 is 900. And multiply that by 3,250. This person wanted to raise about 3 million naira. So you can see it's a small house. He has done the foundation, just wants to raise it up, roof it, and he thinks 3 million can do that. But people have donated much more than he requested for. They donated times 2.4. Look at it there, 240%. That is times 2.4. So this person at the end of the day is going to be getting about 7 million. And it could go on and on as long as the window is still open and people love the project, they can keep donating. All right. This is another project here that a person wants to start up a business, like a training school, a sales training school, and she wanted to raise some money, and you get, so all these things are going on. So that's exactly how we're going to do this. But what is the critical factor here? The critical factor here is that there needs to be numbers on this platform. I'm speaking from a vision standpoint here, from a vision standpoint. If you look at Kickstarter, what makes Kickstarter very successful is that there are millions of people. Can you see someone just donated again? There are millions of people on this platform. So some people just go to Kickstarter.com. They go to Kickstarter.com and then they just look at projects. They just look at projects because they look for interesting projects and they may get a reward, you understand? So you can see this one, 958% funded, 277% funded. That means people are still donating as long as it's open. Look at this one. Somebody did a new type of wheelchair. I don't know what this is. So you can see all kinds of things and they can bring it to life with the project. So people will be coming to PlatinCoin to look for projects to donate, to sponsor, because they know that if they freeze that money, they get 10%. And if that money was in the bank, right, inflation will hit the money, all right? Inflation is like 18% now in Nigeria. And the bank doesn't even give you, bank is giving like 2% interest rate, even if they give you that, okay? Give me 10 seconds, guys. Let me switch over. Okay, so that is the platform in a nutshell. All that is needed is the critical mass. All right, is the critical mass. So if we have, let me see. The first realization we need to get to is that nobody is coming to save you. Okay, you are waiting for Buhari to get sense and start doing the right thing. You may wait for a very long time. These solutions are things that, you know, we as citizens can come together with our numbers and start doing things for ourselves. That's the whole idea. So just imagine we get 100,000 people in Nigeria, and that's being conservative. We're 20 million in Lagos. But let's say over the next couple of weeks and months, the awareness of this platform, all right, grows up. So people know they can donate to projects and they're actually investing at the same time, or they can get their projects funded, whether it's surgery, charity, business, whatever. So we have 100,000 users. If somebody comes, okay, what is dot signature wants to raise 10 million, all right, to raise 10 million goal. What that means is that the platform is going to ask for ×5. So PlatinHERO asks for 50 million to be frozen. So how much will everybody need to freeze to support dot signature? Because this could just be once a month. We can just say, okay, the project we have for this month is everybody wants to support dot signature. He wants to start a business or expand his business and he needs 10 million. But we need to freeze 50 million in total. How much will 100,000 users, because we are all in a community. We are on WhatsApp groups, we have our email list, we have our Telegram group, or whatever channel we use to disseminate information. How much will each person need to donate? All you need to do is divide 50 million divided by 100,000. How much is that, guys? 500 naira. Each person will need to donate to freeze. And the 500 naira is so small and it's still not leaving your pocket. All right, if you convert this to coins, this would be like 0.15. And I'm going to show you a practical case now, how we donate, how does it work, right? That's the next stage I'll show you, but this is how the platform works. You want to build a school, and the school is going to cost 300 million naira. All right, this is another example. A school, want to build a world-class, or let me say a world-class, a world-class school, right? And the school will cost 300 million naira, and we have 1 million members on the platform. How much will everybody need to donate? The platform is going to ask for ×5, 300 million ×5. That would be 1.5 billion that it wants to raise. But we have 1 million members. Divided by 1 million. That means each person needs to freeze 1,500 naira. 1,500 naira, and the project is done. We can do this in 24 hours. We build the school. We can even say this is our community, because we are building assets now. We're not depending on the government. We're not waiting for any leader, any politician to get sense and all that. We are developing things, institutions. We are doing projects, impact, all right? And that money that you're putting there is actually getting more valuable over time. We can even say everybody that donates can sponsor one child to that school for free. All right, so this is how we create wealth. This kind of model, crowdfunding, is the next crowdfunding with blockchain rather, is the next step above cooperatives. So this is what cooperatives have been trying to get, but because it's a centralized system, cooperatives cannot really, you have to depend on the management of the cooperative. You have to depend on banking, the financial system, the government regulations, and central, you have to, all those limitations are there. When you come to blockchain, it is transparent, right? And it can be trusted, because this money that I froze, I didn't give it to anybody. Nobody can take, even the company, the creator of the blockchain cannot take it from my wallet. It's in my own personal private wallet. This is the mindset shift that we need to have about money. So that is it in a nutshell. I'm going to end this session, this first session, by telling you about a project and how you can win some amazing prizes. So is there anybody here that would love to win some cool prizes? If you want to win an iPhone 12, this iPhone 12 is not 16 gigabyte iPhone 12. This iPhone 12 is 512 gigabytes. The value of this iPhone is 1,300 euros. Let me convert that to Naira. The value of this iPhone is 845,000. Somebody has already won it in Lagos here in Surulere. Right, we have 2 people in our community that won in Africa here. Okay, you can win the iPhone 12. You can win a MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro is worth 1,500 euros. That is 975,000 Naira. 975,000 Naira. This kind of computer, when you're carrying it, you use bulletproof bag so that stories will not come up. You can also win a BMW. What are we doing with this? We're just trying to create, grow adoption, just try to create attention, in the marketplace to let people know about this platform. That's what the promo is about. But why should you actually donate to this project? So what the company did is that they created a project. This is a real life, by the way, this is the platform, PlatinHERO. You can go there, platinhero.com, and look at it. And you can see different projects there, right? Different projects. But the project I want to talk about is this Yakutia. The Yakutia project, if you've been watching the news, you would have seen that there are these forest fires going on over the world now in many countries, Canada, Mexico, Russia, a lot of countries. We're having forest fires. But so this is a charity project that was created to help Yakutia. It's a city in Russia. And let me go to images. If you've been watching international news in the last couple of weeks, you would have seen it. This fire is still ongoing, and millions of hectares. When I say, you may not understand what millions of hectares mean, but I'm saying like the region is the land area of different states combined together. But it's massive forest and they're on fire. People have died, animals have died. There are ecological concerns, environmental issues. Can you see how disastrous this thing is? And it's still ongoing right now. So this is a charity project to help the displaced people to actually combat the fire itself, because the city needs help. The residents need help in resettlement. There's just so much that needs to be done. Even this place, the company actually flew out there, and if you go to this area, you can't even breathe. Like the CO, the carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide, has replaced all the oxygen, so you can't even breathe in this area. That's how bad it is. So what they've done is to use this project to create awareness about PlatinHERO. It's a charity project, but remember I told you about rewards when you donate to a project. So that's how PlatinHERO works. It's not like GoFundMe, it's more like Kickstarter. So when you donate, the project owner can give you rewards for different levels of donation. So what they've done with this charity project is that they've added a promotion as the reward. It's a raffle, and that's where those prizes come in. So each donation you do gives you like an entry, and the higher donations you give, the higher your number of entries. All right. So the lowest you can do here is 2 PLC, which is 6,500 Naira. Okay. So that's why I just encourage people, hey, do the 6,005, freeze it it will help you go through the entire process of getting the coin, downloading your wallet, and how to support a project, so that when you are putting your own project there, right, you already know how it goes and you can see the full process. All right, so this 2 PLC is the lowest one. You can see 1,600 people have donated. All right, and these are the conditions. So you can come to this page. I can send you the, let me put it in the chat, but you have to create your account first before you can donate and do anything. But you can read it. You can read all the rules and the descriptions. You can see all the prices. The BMW is worth 30 million Naira, 45,000 euros. There's also another supercar that there are only 2. The BMW is 5. They've given out 2 already in the last 2 weeks. So they are doing the draw every week. So you can actually win. The MacBook Pro is 50 pieces, and they've given out 20. So it remains 30. The iPhone is 100. They've given out 50. It remains 50. So anybody on this call can still win. But apart from that, get in the system. We're trying to grow the community. I've given you it's a simple concept. If we have numbers on the community, we can do anything. In fact, you can put your project there and even go and get your own backers and say, come and don't give me the Naira, come and donate it here. Come and fund it here, freeze it in your wallet so that you are also investing in cryptocurrency, in blockchain, and you are supporting me along the same way. So that is what is going to drive adoption. So I hope we all get the idea. So that's the Akutia project. This is the person that won in Lagos, Pastor Meg. She's in Surulere, and she was the very first person that won. If you go to our Facebook page, you will see my Facebook page, you will see the videos of her celebrating. We also had another person in Cameroon in the community that won the MacBook Pro last week. All right, so what you need to do now, if there are no questions, I know there should be some questions, please put your questions in the comment box so that I can take them. But you can create your account. All right, let me remove this because it's not ready yet. So I'm working on that page, but we're just trying to grow. We're trying to grow the community in Nigeria so that we have more people. If everybody comes and puts their 1 kobo, we can do a lot of good in the economy. Does this make sense to you guys? I can see we have dot signature, Adegoke Yemi. Thanks for joining. Aderemi Ojo. Deomi Okupe, that's my dad. Andy Khan, Clement, General Abdul Salam. Welcome, sir. Iwuchuku, Olupano Samson. All right. It makes sense. So great. So what we need to do really is just leveraging the power of numbers. We want to get the word out to as many people as possible, but we are all coming under a community. So that as we're growing that community, is easy. Right, there's nothing that stops you from putting your project there. I only advise you to, create your account and study how projects are being placed. If I show you some, there are very serious projects here. Let me show you. I saved one. Let me show you one project. This is serious. There are some very serious. When I say serious, I mean, I think I saw Mr. Sampson says 70 million pounds. That's how much, wait, bros, 70 million pounds. What project is you have to build a nuclear factory? 70 million pounds. How much is pounds now? Pounds like 670 or so. Am I correct? That's 45 billion. 45 billion naira. That's a serious project. We will get there one day. We will start from small. But it's very possible, right? We just need the numbers. It's just mathematics. This is a real estate project, and it's in Kyrgyzstan. Where is it? I don't know how to pronounce this. Kyrgyz Republic, Central Asia. And this woman, she has a land. So I'm from real estate industry, and that's one of the things I'm going to do with this platform. When we have the numbers, we can, because I'm trying to solve this affordable housing problem, but I'm also looking for how to raise funds. If we have numbers of people, we can find a model whereby you can donate, you can freeze, you can participate in the project and still get some rewards, maybe a down payment on one of the houses, or some people can donate as investors. We can create all those things with this technology. So this is a real estate project. I won't play the video because of time, but again, if you go to this platform, you will see all the details. This is an exclusive platform, a project this woman wants to do. It's like a luxury estate, and they're not doing anything normal. They're not doing anything ordinary there. All the architecture they want to do is innovative architecture, eco-friendly. You get no waste. You can see the houses. All right, they are not regular houses, so there's a new type of architecture they want to do there. But that's her dream project. All right, see, villas will be constructed with canonic design without harm to the landscape and saving the ecosystem of the area. All right. And she has everything done. They've done the design, they have done the site plan, they've done the building plans. Can you see all the houses? All right. All the houses. So she has done her homework. She has her designs ready, and she just needs to raise the funding. How much does she want to raise? 150,000 PLC. 150,000 PLC. That means 150,000. That means if you divide that by 5, she needs 30,000 PLC, which is like 100 million. So she needs 100 million. I'm sure 100 million is just to do maybe a phase. If you're watching, maybe she just wants to do some of the houses first, all right, to start the project, but she has the land already. So you can see, you can be creative with this thing. You can phase your project and say, I mean, there's no limit, it's just your imagination right now. This is a real project going on. Let me show you a project in Nigeria. So if you think that people are playing with this thing, there's a project in Nigeria, in Ibejuleki, all right? They already have the house. Where is it? If I can find the name of it, I can remember the name of the project. Apartment, that's it. Apartment. Oh, I can't find it. All right, so I'll find that later. But there's a real estate project in Nigeria that's already here, and they have put in all the flats. The whole design is done. The housing, there's shopping mall, there's commercial centers, there's gym, 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, block of flats, whatever. All the things have been designed, and they're looking for funding to start. But they're also doing it in a way that if you fund this project, just the way our real estate people say, you know, drop 2 million and get your house. That's the kind of thing they are trying to do. Structured with this blockchain that is creating new money. So it's an amazing, exciting community that everybody should be a part of. All right, so I'm just showing you different examples. This is a water project in Kenya. People are already using this platform. There's no reason why you can't. This person wants to do a dental surgery or something. Can you see? Can you see dental surgery? Warm home. All right. So there is nothing stopping you from putting your project here and raising awareness about this platform. Let people come and know, you know, about this platform and use it. Okay. Okay, so let me take some questions now. Can one have more than one account? What gives you better chances of winning? Okay, so I assume you're talking about the promo. For the promotion, I mean, you can't do more than one account. In fact, you can't register more than one account, right? Your identity is tied to you, but you can donate higher amounts. If you're talking about the promotion, you can donate higher amounts. So the higher amount you donate, the more entries that you will get. All right. They also have a referral incentive there. If you invite people to donate, you get more entries for that particular project. Okay, so if you come to this page, I've put it in the chat box. You will see a link. You will see a link to. Let me see if I'll find it. It's supposed to be somewhere. Okay, it's not here, but there's a link to it. There's a blog post they did about this, about the promo. Let me see. You can even join the Telegram. If you join the Telegram here, you will see all the dates and information about the promo. So if you invite people to donate, your chances actually increase. You get more entries. So they have all those things there. Aderemi says, you are here to explain how the system comes about the 30%. Okay. Aderemi, do you have any experience in blockchain already? Do you know, how would you rate your knowledge of blockchain? Let's say on 0 to 10. I just want to explain so that I know how to explain that to you. I don't know if you joined late, but I explained something called staking. Staking. What is staking? Okay, Iwochukwu says, what site is the real estate platform located? The one in Nigeria is in Ibejuleki. Ibejuleki, that's where they're doing it. They're doing another one in Ota, in Ogun State. Ibejuleki is in Lagos. All right, so look at staking here. This is from Binance. It says it involves holding funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to support the security and operations of a blockchain. That's what staking is. I explained that staking is likened to fixed deposits in a bank. So you can have 1 million, you freeze it in the bank. By the time you freeze it, you are supporting the bank's operations. You are making the bank more liquid, all right, because they have more cash at their disposal, and they reward you with giving you some percentage profit. That's from the bank now. It's the same thing in cryptocurrency, in blockchain. In blockchain and traditional finance, the rules are the same. We need people to print the money, to create the money, all right? So in paper money, we have the mint. It's the mint that prints money. In Nigeria, most of us don't know that the mint that prints Naira is actually a private business. You think it's government. It's a private business, the mint, even in the US, that prints the company that prints the money is a private business. They are regulated, obviously, by the central bank, right? But so in cryptocurrency, it's not only holding the coin that you can participate in. You can be the one creating the currency. Okay, so that is what staking is. Yes, so when you are staking in cryptocurrency, you are actually mining. It's something called, let me see if I can find it here. In PLC blockchain, as you are staking, you are creating new currency that did not exist before. You're actually mining. All right. Let me look for. So they are not loaning your money. If you are familiar with DeFi, like say the likes of yield, what's the name of this thing? YFI, right? YFI, Curve Balancer, where people do DeFi and you stake. Those guys are loan guys. They take your money, you stake the money, and they loan it and they give you interest. But there are some other blockchains where you stake to mine. All right, you have liquidity farms and things like that, liquidity pools, where you stake your money, but what you are doing is they are not loaning your money out. The software is actually minting new crypto. So in PLC blockchain, this particular one we are using, when you stake money, the money does not leave your wallet. You are not loaning it to other people. All right. That software, the blockchain, is using that to create new currency. So let me show you. Maybe this will help you. Go to platincoin.info. You will see the blockchain. All right. This is a live blockchain. I'm just trying to make it simple. I don't want to confuse most of the new people that don't know much about blockchain. Okay. So this is a live blockchain. So look at the latest transactions here. All right. For those of us that are new here, a blockchain is just a public ledger of transactions. It's a public, transparent record of transactions. Let me show you Bitcoin's blockchain first. If you go to blockchain.info, you will see Bitcoin's blockchain. That means the record of all the Bitcoin transactions happening worldwide. It shows on this page. And as long as you have an internet connection, you can see it. All right. Once, if it's going to load, okay. So you can see it right this minute, 8:12. You can see $46,000, right? You can see $495, $15,000. People are sending money, transacting $91,000. It could be somebody on this call doing it. So it shows. Can you see 1.6 million? Right? It shows. That is what a blockchain is. I don't know who did it, but the sender and receiver both know. They have their receipt. This is the hash here, is their receipt. So this is what the blockchain is. So let's come to PlatinCoin's blockchain. This is the PLC blockchain. You can see that it is live. I don't know who did this transaction. When you see this blue this blue icon is a normal transaction, meaning somebody's buying something, is withdrawing from the ATM, right? PlatinHERO is not the only product that these guys have. They have other things. They do so many other things, but I'm just explaining crowdfunding, that part. So all these blue things here are transactions, wallet to wallet transfer. I sent money to you. I paid for something at the ATM, POS machine. But when you see this yellow icon, can you see what it says there? It's minting transaction. That means you are minting new coins. You are mining new PLC that did not exist before. And their blockchain, right, mines new currency at a rate of 30% per year. If you freeze coins on Platin Coin blockchain, it generates new coins at a rate of 30% per year. They have a patent for this technology. So it's not just the normal blockchain that you do with the Binance freezing and all that. They have a patent for this. They have 2 patents for this technology. So when you freeze, it generates new money. They now took that technology and applied it to crowdfunding. And that's where the 30% here came from in my explanation. Can you see it? So this 30% is the same technology. They say, okay, you want to raise amount, let's freeze this amount, we generate 30%. It's done automatically, nobody's controlling it, it's a blockchain. And then this amount goes to the owner of the project, this amount goes back to so I believe I've answered your question, Remy. So that's where the value, so it's not interest that you are getting. We're not generating interest. Okay, it's new money that is created. All right, so any other question? Some of us here who have already gotten started, all you need to do is you need to download PLC wallet. Let me type it here. Download, oops, let me type it to everyone. Download PLC wallet, and everybody on this call should get started, right? At least create your account and see what we're doing. All right. The whole blockchain space is new. It's still like the wild west. So people were still defining the scope of this technology. What can we do with blockchain? And I showed you already that a blockchain can do a lot disruption in different industries, right? But this one is under crowdfunding, and it's working. People are already raising funds for their projects, as you can see by yourselves. But let us launch this platform in Nigeria, and we can all participate in the promo project. At the end of this promo project, there's going to be another project, but we're going to have a Nigerian project. You can all put your projects. I'm saying the company is going to select a Nigerian project to spotlight. So you need to get them now and start putting your projects on. If you want to fund, the company may just pick your project, just the way Kickstarter also picks some projects, featured projects. They may pick your project as, okay, let us push this project in Nigeria to create buzz about the platform. So all that is happening, and that's how it's going to work. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, the Telegram group. I mean, it's here. I've given you the page already, so you can go there. You see, look at it here, English. All right. If you are not in my WhatsApp group, let me put the WhatsApp group there so you can join it. That's where you will get more direct information about what we are doing here. Let me put the all right, so make sure you join the WhatsApp group so that you can get updates, and we can also chat on WhatsApp to show you how to get in. So any other questions? We still have a few people on the call. Are we dot signature? Are you ready to get started? Can we put your project on now? Aderemi, are you ready to get started? Do you still have questions? Arinze Ebo. How are you doing, sir? Do you have questions? Mr. Sampson, do you still have questions? I want to help someone get on so that we can create your project, put it there. People from around the world can support you, all right? But I want us to have our Nigerian community. That's my passion. That's why I'm taking this an extra step, all right? And as I said, there are many other things in the ecosystem I'm not going to talk about today, but let me just flash one to you. Because I was explaining to Remy that this technology that they patented, it can be applied to different things. I'm only showing you PlatinHERO. That's just one of their products. They have so many products. Let me show you another one. There's something called platindeal.com. So they apply the same technology to e-commerce. All right. So they apply the same technology to e-commerce. This PlatinDeal is just like what they call it, Gigi. It's a marketplace. It's like Gigi where you can go and buy and sell different things. Okay, you can go and buy and sell different things. But what they did was they added this technology to e-commerce such that you can buy something for free as long as you have ×5 the money. I know you guys don't get it, so let me show you what they did. The e-commerce part has not been launched out, right? It has not been launched out, but I'll explain it to you. It's been launched in Germany. The headquarters of the company is in Germany. So they are doing the beta of this in Germany, but it has not been launched to the world. PlatinHERO has been launched to the world, all right? But they're still doing the beta of this in Germany. So check this out. I want to buy a phone of $1,000, but they say as long as I have $5,000 in my wallet, if I freeze the $5,000 in my wallet, the blockchain will generate a cash voucher of 20% and give me instantly. You know, the thing does 30% per year. So it will generate 20% and give me instantly as a cash voucher to Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, whatever platform I want to buy on, all right? And then after 12 months, I will get my 5,000 unfrozen with 10%. Can you guys see the application? It's the same technology, but they applied it to it's just somebody sitting down and thinking, all right? So you want to buy a watch, okay, and the watch is $320, or I don't know if this is the amount you freeze or this is the amount. I think this is the amount the watch is costing. So if you have maybe $1,500, you freeze it in your wallet, it's going to generate a cash voucher. Let me click it so that you see. It's going to generate, can you see it? Brand new, blah, blah, blah. The delivery price is there. It's going to generate an Amazon cash voucher that you can go and spend on Amazon right now, because you are frozen the money on your blockchain, on your wallet. So you still have your money. At the end of 12 months, your money is unfrozen. You have the phone or watch that you bought, and you have 10%. And you can use that same money to buy something else. By the time you are unfreezing the money, the crypto may have gone to 100 euros per coin or 1,000. Are you getting the point? So it's just an amazing concept, and they're using that to different things. So what we are doing is we want to create adoption for this. Let people know this is possible, because it's just technology. The way internet made our lives easier is the way blockchain is going to make our lives easier. And if you are not on the side of the early adopters, you become the product. That's how technology works. If you are ignorant of what's happening, when others are putting themselves in position, you will become the product. You become the victim. You become the person reacting to change. You need to come in with the trend. This thing is going to, I'm telling you, it's going to blow up in Nigeria. As we speak now, my team members are in Cameroon. All right, we're in Cameroon, and the Cameroon is blowing up with this. Cameroon is absolutely, if I check my Facebook, Cameroon is absolutely blowing up with this right now. All right, so that is what I have for you today. I'm not going to take any more time. Let's get started. Get back to the person that invited you to this call. If I'm the one that invited you, send me a chat message. If you don't have my WhatsApp number, let me put my WhatsApp number in the chat box. That's my WhatsApp number. Send me a message. If you have further questions or you are ready to get started, let's sign you up. Let's put your project there and let's start building the community. I'm doing this event now every day. All right, every day, because the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. We need to break free from this enslavement, this contraption. We need to give people empowerment. We need to light up Africa, light up Nigeria. So tomorrow, throughout the week, I'm doing 3 sessions every day: 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. So only on Monday. On Monday, I'm not going to do 6 p.m. because I'm going to church, but 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. I'm going to be doing this session. So you can invite people. Everybody here should just let people know about it. I'm going to send you the link. Send me a WhatsApp message. I will send you the links to sign up for the webinars, and then we can work with that. All right. General Abdul Salam, are you ready to get started? You say work Monday. Yes, Monday is work. This is work as well. This is work as well. So if you are not able to join during the daytime, you can join 6 p.m. I'm not doing 6 p.m. tomorrow. But again, you've seen the whole thing. That's for other people that are coming in. You can choose any time during the week. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, I'm going to be having physical workshops in Ikeja. So we just launched a new hub in Ikeja, and I think I posted it. We just launched a new hub on Saturday. So there it is, where we are going to be sharing this idea with people, on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. and Saturdays, 11 a.m. So send me a WhatsApp message. Let me know you're ready to get started. If you have more questions, I will take the discussion further from there. Thank you so much for joining the call today. Any last comments before we call it a wrap? Thank you everyone for joining. I wish you all the best. Go and create your accounts, get started. Let's start funding our dream projects. The WhatsApp link is here. I've posted that already. So I've posted it again. Join the WhatsApp group, but once you join, also send me a private message to let me know that you have joined the group so we can get you on. Thank you guys. Have a great week. And I wish you all the best in your endeavors. God bless.